oil rig's factory running again.
General Ward knows what we've lost firsthand. He's our best chance at victory.
always ahead of us.
I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
I found a place called...
I fail to see why I. Are you going to explain?
They're growing in
What? What are you going on about?
There's a synth calling itself Dima, gathering followers in Acadia.
It's renamed itself?
Sure.
I'm starting to see why you brought this to...
Acadia has...
They're actively defending them. All right. You were right to bring this to my attention. If he wants to arrest... In the meantime, do not engage... Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
No rest for the weary.
Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, they're a small, our tactical, and if we strike them now...
Sure. They are allies.
I'm pleased that their organization will no longer be a threat.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things. We've been feeding him. That's why we need...
Fine. Just point me in the right direction.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Right.
Quinlan dug up the CEO. The agitator was his crown. That's where we're headed.
No way. You're staying here.
Hey, I might be walking...
It's your funeral.
Well, with the... Kells has a grab whatever gear. If the Institute...
We dealt with it.
General Ward.
Whatever the Institute is planning with their synths, it can't be good. Ours by right.
Oil rig mine run. Institute's known for replacing people. That doesn't happen to me.
Good. Everyone's here. We want to know who the prisoner is they work for, what their orders were. After that, terminate them. Let us begin.
At once, sir. Comfortable? Good. Let's start easy. Tell us who you are.
Go to hell.
I assure you, you'll want to cooperate.
And I assure you, you'll want to go fuck yourself.
Why were you at the Army Depot?
I won't talk. I won't. Why don't you try and get the prisoner to talk, Lieutenant? You think I'm scared of you?
Sir.
Make the prisoner talk. What is this? I sincerely hope you're not wasting my time.
It'll be my pleasure.
Damn.
Sir.
The prisoner could have had valuable information. But I suppose they were always gonna...
Sure. Who is this guy?
Ah, yes, Senator Matthews. We spoke to him using the long-range...
Uh-huh. Why would the Institute be involved?
It's hard to say. What do you know?
Someone needs to destroy the Institute.
The sentiment, I'm told, is shared by many others. I'm sure the Institute have their motive. It is high time before we... I want you to head... We'll talk...
Uh-huh. No way to pick this.
Commencing attack!
Ma'am.
Hey, you the one the general sent over?
Me? No, I'm from the moon. Still got cheese on my shoes.
Oh, good. I'm Quartermaster Barry. Whenever you're in here, I don't care whether you're the president. Now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, let's get you suited up. Question 1. Urban, forest, desert, or frost?
That one.
Frost under armor it is. Now,
I'll take it.
plasma, huh? Last one. Automatic?
This sounds good.
This should be everything. Now. find me. Ain't gonna be free, though. Not much gear to go around, and...
Sure.
So, take good...
Uh-huh. What do you mean by that?
Yup. Senator's about to turn up. Sure.
You guys pay for things with bottle caps?
Sure, in an ideal world, we'd still use them. Small problem. We don't exactly... No men's?
I appreciate it.
That's what I'm... Hold that thought.
Attention, all personnel. Clear the landing bays immediately. Vertibirds are on final approach. Repeat, clear the landing bays immediately.
Well, things are about to get a little more interesting. I've got some prep work to do. Why don't you head outside? Find a spot to watch.
Your timing is impeccable, Captain. So our numbers continue to grow. Through the united power of the Enclave, we will reclaim what is rightfully ours. We have we have everything we need to mobilize into the Commonwealth. And no mutants, Brotherhood of Steel, or this Institute will stand in the way.
What's our next move?
Seeing as the Senator has just arrived, we're holding a briefing session. It would be good for him to meet one of our most I almost forget. And with the vertical. Now, let...
Stand clear. Repeat.
Welcome. Please take a seat. Let's wait for everyone before we begin. Good morning, everyone. Kane not joining us?
She's currently occupied with an autopsy. I'm sure she'll join us later.
Ah, I see. Let's get started then. After speaking with the good general over the past few weeks, I'm pleased to finally make all your acquaintances. I'm sure you all have questions about myself, the state of the Enclave as a whole, and about our next steps. Now, do understand that in the interests of national security, I can only say so much. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am Henry Matthews, Senator representing the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I was elected by your peers to this prestigious position after the untimely death of Senator Clark at this very base. I've been sent here at the President's behest to oversee your progress and to ensure the Commonwealth is brought back into the fold. Any questions?
Who is the president? I sorta lost track after he...
Given recent events, the president's identity is classified. It's kept on a need-to-know basis. And my good man, you most certainly do not need to know. Nothing personal, you understand?
Do we still have a central headquarters?
Well, I'm pleased to inform you that one of the Joint Chiefs is actually right here with you. General Ward was recently appointed chairman.
An honor, truly.
I'm sure it is. As for the location of High Command, what I will say is we have shifted to more of a distributed structure. That being said, our largest active facility is Mount Weather. Most of the personnel I brought with me was stationed there. How about you? Lieutenant, was it? Any questions from you?
He was just promoted to captain, actually.
A far more appropriate rank from what I've heard. So, any...
Forgive the intrusion, gentlemen. I have made a troublesome discovery.
problem, Doctor?
This autopsy, I was certain I would find a way to identify they were a synth. However, I was mistaken. If I didn't know any better, I'd have thought this was simply a vault dweller. It was only once I began the brain biopsy that it became clear it was a synth. There was circuitry, a lot of it, embedded deep within the brain tissue. Central to it, in fact. It's the only telltale sign I could find. These Institute synths, I heard they were lifelike, but seeing one in person, it's both incredible and harrowing.
It's like I told you. There's no way of telling a synth apart from a human unless you kill it. That's why people fear the Institute.
Yes, Colonel, you made your point.
The Institute has been on our radar for a long time now. Our agents have looked into numerous Institute-related incidents in the past, but have never been able to pinpoint the Institute's location itself. With how little we know of them, they could very well be our biggest threat. I'll come back to this in a moment. Now that we have you, Dr. Kane, how has work on the FEV been going?
I've made some promising adjustments to the genetic markers it targets, but truthfully, progress is slow. We're struggling with the lab's power supply. There isn't enough to keep the FEV compound stable for more than a few seconds at a time. We can only run tests for a handful of seconds at a time, and only every few hours. Unless we have more power.
Myers, is there anything you can do about that?
Well, we could always shut down the factory.
That's not an option.
Agreed.
Only other option is to upgrade the reactors, which is easier said than done. Leave it with me.
That's your priority now, Myers. See it done.
Good. So, to summarize our priorities, Chief Engineer Myers, get us more power. Dr. Kane, you keep working on the FEV. This comes directly from the President. Everyone else, it's about time we find a way into the Institute. We must know what we're dealing with once and for all. And I insist the Captain spearhead this mission. They look like the type to get things done. Before I forget, Captain, I brought an exceptional doctor with me. You should have your medical with him in the first instance. Make sure you're at your best and all that. But first, General Ward and I will see you in my office. Now...
Sir.
Maybe we can chit-chat later.